When we are attending an online presentation, our entire world is going on over here, and the presentation takes up this much of our life. The dog's barking. The Amazon just got delivered. The kid just peed on the carpet. All this stuff needs to happen right now. Maybe you even need to make dinner. There are people crying. There are people calling you. There's a lot. Think about being the presenter, trying to project all that information out onto the screen. It's a difficult situation to be in, and you want to engage and capture their attention. And it's just so tiny. A lot of times people are just even on their phones. It is not a lot of their day, but you need to capture all of their attention in order to make a difference in their life. So how do you do that? Hi, I'm Kassy Maloney. I'm the founder of Allied Independence. I'm a VI specialist and still practicing orientation and mobility specialist. And I'm going to break down what we look for in our presentations so that way you, if you are going to present with us, you know exactly what to do. Also, if you're not going to present with us, this is really for you to understand what we look for in our presentations and what you can look forward to when you take them. The first being your content. Your content is what's really going to drive people to become better, and that is what we're looking for. Now, dissertation content, we love you, but this is not the place. There are other conferences that will take your dissertation and you can share just this many students did this many people said this to the survey, whatever. That is all great, and we need that research. But in our case, if you want to be successful here at Allied, we want tangible strategies that people can use. Great. How did you use your dissertation data to actually teach? What struggles did you face? Why are you researching this? What does it even matter to you? We want to know all of that stuff. That's going to be in your content, and make sure that is as powerful as possible. What people often mistake that for is a PowerPoint presentation. Now, let's do this. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, here's my slides. And I'm going to encourage you away from that. Yes, you could have text on slides, but there are much better ways to go about it. So your point two, rolling right into it. How do you go about it? First of all, yes, you can have slides, but if your entire presentation is just you reading from slides, it's going to be quite boring. So I'm going to suggest a few upgrades for you. First, if you are going to use slides, make them as visual as possible. We are a visual community these days, and our attention span is about 8 seconds long. Not long. Think about it like TikTok generation. What I want you to do is to, yes, create your slides, but make the font bigger, make it shorter, and add some pictures or videos to go along with it. Take us on a journey, take us on a ride, and allow us to be in those moments with you when maybe you were struggling, as you overcame your struggle, and then after. I want to see the progression. I want to see what you're talking about. So maybe you add some videos, maybe you add some funny memes, maybe you add some pictures. Now, if you want to upgrade further than that, the third way I'm going to share with you is to not use slides. Back away from it altogether. Maybe you just share a picture here and there. Maybe you stand up, and maybe you step away from the computer. Melody Brown did this fantastically at the IOMOS Symposium in 2023 or 2024, and she made gingerbread houses. Like, that's amazing. We've also had other people do really interesting things, like Donna Sauerberger used just a Word document, and she asked the crowd what they thought. And then she wrote it down, and that was visual enough because people were engaged in it. So maybe you take a step back and allow your body to move. Don't just be stuck here on the computer like this. Watch. This is what it looks like. When you're talking and you're just sitting on your couch, it's not a very good angle. I don't even want to know what it looked like right now. It's not a good angle. After all of that is done, right? Now it's time to present. What do you do? How do you capture their attention. You want to include as many engaging activities as possible. Get people talking, add polls to your presentation, add times where you're going to stop and you're going to maybe allow people to unmute, or maybe go to the chat and then ask them questions there. You want to get them engaged and get them talking. At both of our symposiums, people will talk. You just have to ask them. Then, day of presentation. How do you make it look good? Let's take this for example. If we take this camera, okay, and we put it where this window is behind me, I'm going to be backlit. It's not going to look good. But if we put it to where it's directly in front of the window, the lighting will be much better. It'll be much better, I promise you. So you want lighting. You want good audio. I have a fancy microphone. Okay, because I do this a lot. You can get a lavalier mic. This is just a USB. Look a little more. Just get a lavalier mic and attach it to your computer. I also have an adapter where I have a few USBs, and then it goes into just one USB port into my computer. So that way I can back away, I can move. Okay. What you don't want to do is have a lot of clutter in the background. You don't want to sit somewhere far away from your router. You don't want to have noises that we can hear. You definitely don't want to be typing or tapping on your table or or your desk. Make sure that you clean all of that up because you've worked so hard on this presentation and you don't want to waste it. You only get one chance at their attention and you always constantly have to be grabbing it. So I hope that helps you break down exactly what we are looking for. We want killer content. We want you to present that content in an engaging manner. Whether that's using slides, make them engaging, or whether that is polls or other things, make a way to engage with our people. The third one is think about taking a step back. You don't have to be sitting down. Give yourself a little bit of room to just be you and allow yourself to do different things. And then the fourth one, good lighting, good audio. You definitely want to be visible. You definitely want people to understand what you're trying to do. And you want people to be able to pay attention to you. Those are the major things that we look for. Now, of course, there are some other ones. And the bonus, I will say, is also your differentiation. And that comes with being engaging. Share a little bit about yourself and have fun with it. Because the more that you have fun as a presenter, the more they are going to have fun as well. Hope that this was helpful for you and you can use it to help you take a step forward. So I will see you next week.